How cute are our little burgers that we're having for tea?
I like it.
And hot dogs. Look, it's the size on my finger. How cute! Morning. Merry Boxing Day.
By morning, she means 3:30.
You woke up.
Go lie down, baby girl.
Go lie down, we're going to be busy a minute.
Go lie down, good girl.
Woke up, had breakfast, watched a bit of telly, and then I went to sleep. So I did the dishes, started reading, because I was going to go back to sleep.
I got one of my new toys.
Christmas cracker, but it's still half wrapped. And I tried going back to sleep because I'm still really tired, but it's just not happening. So instead, we're gonna make a gingerbread house, gingerbread house, gingerbread house. What?
Or, we're gonna make a gingerbread house, gingerbread house, gingerbread house.
What's wrong with the one I did?
Nothing, I was just giving them another option.
Gingerbread house. Doosh, 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 gingerbread house. There's a third option. Come on. Create it. Come on. Come on. Can you do it?
Gingerbread house. Bread house. Bread house.
Feliz Navidad. Gingerbread house.
You don't even
Feliz
know what that means,
Navidad.
though.
Feliz Navidad. It's Merry Christmas.
In what language?
Spanish.
Oh, that you explain.
And Papa Noel is Father Christmas.
Oh, well, I knew that one. That's kind of obvious.
Feliz Navidad. I watched. Well, I had someone send me a picture. And
Wasn't a picture of
no.
the video. Oh.
I caught her chewing and she was just like,
It's because you said no at the exact same time you caught her.
oh. And I played it loud and all it's been doing is going round and round in our heads. I woke up singing
Mostly
it.
hers, I have to say.
Well, after I woke up singing it and sung it down here, Soph was then whistling it or humming it.
Humming, I can't whistle.
Very true. So it's a little bit of both of us, but
Well, yeah, but it's all your fault.
gingerbread house, gingerbread house. Gingerbread, gingerbread, gingerbread house. Let's get on with it. I'm going to move the camera down so you can actually see our epic fail. The last time we did this, as we tried building it, it was collapsing quicker than we could build it.
But in our defence, it was when we had to make the cookies yourself and our oven was stupid. So instead of being flat,
It did bow.
that was my attempt at flattening my fingers because they didn't do it. Instead of being flat, it was more like this.
I remember though that Becky and I, when we were younger, we attempted to do a pre-made. It's a shame that the picture's on a computer somewhere. We tried to attempt to build a house that the bits were already made, and it was collapsing bigger than we could build it, so we ended up just having a fight with the gingerbread and the icing. And I can remember that we had icing everywhere, all over our face, clothes, table, just everywhere.
This could be interesting
Why?
because this could go wrong.
Yeah. So let's get on with the show.
You're gonna do this faster.
Yeah.
You're gonna put SpongeBob down.
Yeah. You mean down here?
Yeah. Choose your set. Stay
This is the world's tiniest house. I mean, I knew it was going to be little, but not...
Well, I thought the pieces were going to be like this big.
Like what big?
Well, like I thought the base was going to be like a square that big, and
Yeah.
that the pieces were going to be like that big. But
Yeah.
Did you open it?
Yeah.
I've got my fingernails.
Do you want me to open it?
Yeah.
I got no fingernails.
Yeah, but you're better experienced at your no fingernails. See? They all individually
True
look
that.
wrapped. Yes, they are.
Smells good. Nice greasy board.
Why is it so greasy?
Just build it on that one. That way.
I thought it was supposed to have a base.
Yeah, I
Supposed
knew,
to
but I
have a
was
base of
gonna...
gingerbread, isn't it? Yeah. Let's do it. Wait and see for that. This is the base. Oh my gosh. I thought we were supposed to have a piece that was like triangulated.
We're currently very disappointed. This is the size of the box, so it covers the size of my head. You would think that the pieces would be the size of the box. Yeah. You haven't even got the right size pieces. Shaped pieces.
What does it say it includes on the back?
It includes... We're missing pieces! It says that it includes... It doesn't even have a it includes. On the box, it says we get a big square.
That's the big square, believe it or not.
The big square. Two little sides, I think. Two bits for the roof.
So we're missing the two.
The two, and it says we're supposed to have two of the
Like the front and the back?
the triangular sides. So this is what we're supposed to have. We're missing these triangles, which is this actual piece, the front and the back.
And it's not like someone opened it and took it because it was all wrapped up in plastic. So they've just not put it in.
So we're going to have an archway.
Yes.
Should we still attempt to build it though? An arch.
Might as well.
I am so pleased this was only $1.99. You fail, B&M. You fail. We also just realised that the third instruction bit actually says about doing this piece with the triangle.
We don't have a door or a window.
What about a door?
A door or a window, look. Oh, if you look on the front of the box, it's supposed to be able to do a door and a window and a wreath, and we can't do it. I'm disappointed. We can either try and build it like that, or draw little pictures on them. What do you want to do?
I want to try and build an arch.
Let's give it a go then.
Because the last time we drew little pictures on them, it failed.
Yeah, that's
Right, is there actual icing in here?
Should be. You shouldn't have to mix it or anything, according to the instructions anyway. Although you do have to, like, knead it.
Just good enough kneading?
think that's cool. I think what we need to do is we need to do this piece first, the roof bit first. Don't we?
And where are we going to put the roof? We ain't got no sides.
Well, yeah, but like put it up and hold it so it's like dries at an angle, and then we can work out that, because obviously.
How fast do you think this is going to dry, babe? There is usually a trick to them, but too tight. So you want to do just hold them a minute.
Okay, maybe it will be better to do these. At least they fit, like they fit. That's what I was worried about, was the fact that you can do these first if you want.
Do you want to do that one first so you can get this hand out of the way a minute?
Yeah.
And if you just lift that up, I'll put it along there first. Like the other way up, babe. No, right upside down. What?
No. Have I got to sit like this?
Until I get the roof in. Until you do the roof. Do you want to hold that for me? Right, and if I put that there.
Got it. So you don't have to wait for that to dry first.
We would be here for hours.
Is it supposed to dry like really quick?
No. Right, come on, do the roof.
Oh, I'm supposed to do that. I'm supposed to stick it together first, like on the top, and then stick it to itself.
If you run it along here. Right, if you just... Before you should have stuck them on, you should have put it on one of those sides first.
On what sides?
Where you've just done it, you should have done that first.
This?
Yes.
Why?
Because now you're shoving all the other icing down the side.
This isn't working out, babe.
No, because you did it wrong.
Oh, I see. Oh.
So if you had the front and the back...
Yeah, this would be fine because it would kind of be like holding itself up, but mine's just
They're not even
back.
attached.
What, you've not attached it?
You're not attaching it, you're pushing down the sides. You're not even on the tops anymore. How do you expect that to stay when you've pushed all the icing down there?
Where are they, guys? No. What do you do now? Jump down a minute, baby girl. Jump down. Jump down, Albert. That icing tastes funky. Not very nice. I feel like we're
Nailed it!
yeah, I was gonna say fake it or bake it, as Mum likes to call it, but yeah, nailed it.
Nailed it!
Yeah, it's not nice, is it?
It's a bit weird.
Yeah. She says eating more off the plate. What do you want to do with it now?
We need to decorate it.
Go on then.
You've got the icing in your hand, babe.
Yeah, no, but you need to open the balls. Can you put some on top? Did you get it? What are these balls?
God knows.
Oh no. The door opened.
Can you put some more icing on? Where are you going?
No, I just looked at where the icing was on it to.
There was no icing halfway up the wall.
Oh no, I was going to put it on the bottom.
Well, you failed.
Yeah. I did think the way I need to do that. I feel like we did this previously, on a previous year, and this happened as well. We just had balls everywhere. Do you remember?
I had icing on my hands, put my hand on the sofa, came out with a load of dog hairs. Now what?
Shall we do a door? Oh no.
What?
It's just that. Okay, we can decorate the door.
shit.
Yeah, I'm not eating any. I'm just not going to be eating it.
I'll just try a bit of gingerbread.
It's got the shit on it.
Can't quite work it out.
All in all, I think this has been one ultimate disaster. Dixie! No. One ultimate disaster.
So yesterday, the girls' dinner wasn't ready. God, they can smell it already.
Careful.
But today it is.
Careful.
That is just a whole heap of vomit for me.
In
But-
real life, it's a whole heap of lamb heart.
But clearly you can see already that the girls are
Desperate.
desperate for it. So, who give it them? I mean, I know it's nasty, but this is what the dogs, like, this is what they're meant to eat.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go here. That's why we put a towel down. Bless them. I'm not gonna film anymore because that's disgusting and they've hid away. Alba found a treat and she just keeps sitting there like this with it in her mouth. She's doing absolutely nothing with it. She's not chewing it. She's not playing with it. She just keeps sitting like this. And then she'll put it down. Then she'll go back to sleep. Then she'll wake up and she'll remember it's there.
I can't even put it down.
And she'll pick it up. And she'll do it all again. Shall Mummy hold it? Shall Mummy vary it?
Yes, please.
There you go. Oh,
I didn't bury it very well, Mum.
no. So I'll sit like this now. This is their Christmas Eve treats. But neither Dixie or Alba can get through it and neither of them know what to do with it.
Yeah, like they haven't even really tried, have they? 'Cause
Nope.
They just don't really know.
I'm just going to rest my head with it in my mouth.
Don't fall asleep with it in your mouth, will you?
You'll get a dry tongue.
And we'll remove it because, not your tongue, but the tree. Because we're not having you risking choking, baby girl.
I'm ignoring you.
You are, aren't you? Alba.
Yes?
What you doing? What you doing with your treat?
Aren't you a cutie? You're so cute. Oh yeah.
I'm also really tired.
You showing the people your treat. Yeah?
Don't tell me they're looking at it, Mum.
No, they are.
I'm not very happy about that.
What you doing?
Staring.
Is that nice?
I'm falling asleep in the air.
Yeah. Why don't you put it down and go back to sleep, baby girl?
Oh.
Why don't you put it back on the bed? Yeah, right there.
Like this.
Do you want to drop it there? Good girl.
It got stuck.
Rest your head then.
Oh,
Rest your head.
stare at it with
Yeah, good girl,
Well
Alba.
done. You can go back to sleep now, can't you?
I'm gonna rest your head now and go back to sleep. Excuse me.
What?
You're gonna rest your head and go back to sleep. Rest your head. Rest your head. Go back to sleep. Good girl. She's so adorable. And she knows it. I can hear you licking your foot, Dixie. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I disturb you?
Dixie, we can hear you.
She's got her bandage off her foot and she keeps looking at. Rest your head, Alba.
Oh, but it's looking at me, man.
Rest your head.
Oh, what if I move my arm?
Rest your head. Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. Rest your head. Rest your head. Good girl. Big sigh. So this year I've had this book where I write down each day like what's happened and how I feel and everything, and my year in a pixels on a piece of paper. But next year, if I can get into it, I have this little Harry Potter book where I wrote in the front what year it's going to be. And hang about, I need to find it. Quite difficult one-handed. Where are you two? Aha. It's like a built-in like little diary, like day calendar thing. So I wrote year in pixels and then the same little quote I had on the other one. And then I've got the colour codes. And I can do each month going that way. And there you go. I can do the same where I write down like what's happened that day and how I feel in that one. And another thing that we do each year is we get a calendar, and Sophie found this little beauty. And look at that, full like size. It's a really long calendar, like ridiculously long. And each day we write this throughout the calendar, and we save money for whatever it represents each day. So in January we'll have saved £4.96. In February, which we just like carried on from the last month, we'd have saved £17.68. And then doing the same, still counting up. In March we'd have saved £4.93. April, you count up, and then when you get to like 19p you then go up to £1, and then you continue it that way. And in April we'd have saved £72.58. Like this is like January, February, March, April, the 4 months all together. And May, you carry on again, and we would have saved £114.74. In June we would have saved £165.21. It's this really cool picture like halfway through as well, which I didn't see the first time, I have to admit. And then in July we would have saved £421.31. And then when you get to £1.99, you then change up to £2 and continue. And that's just like each day you put into like a little tin, like £1.99, and then on the 19th of July you would put £2 in the jar, or tin, whatever. In August you'd have saved £491.99. In September you would have saved £569.54. October you would have saved £659.13, and again when you get to £2.99 you then just go up to £3 and you put £3 a day in the little tin, and then keep going. In November you would have saved £754.98, and for the whole year, if you do this whole thing of adding a penny like for each day that goes by and keep adding it up, you would have saved £863.48 throughout the year. And we basically do it so that we can pay bills for the next year or have days out, and that's the only way that we can save money. And these are all the pictures that there are throughout this calendar. And so, did you get it in Tesco's?
Yeah.
Yes, I've got it in Tesco's. Yay! Soph made a good point that it looks like we're going to be saving more this year than last year, but I'm not quite sure how that works out, because the days of the month doesn't change.
The only difference possible is we could have like £3 65 extra. That's the only way it could be different, and that's if it was a leap year. And that was the only thing. So I don't know. Like, normally it's like nearly 700, but this time it's like 800 and something. So we just ain't got a clue what we've done wrong.
No, and I've double checked all the calculator and everything. It's all like adding it 1p, 2p, 3p and all that. So I'm not entirely sure.
No.
If it makes us save more money, I'm happy. I think this year it was a £750 or £60 that we would have saved. We didn't save that in total. I think we saved this year between 500 and 600, but that's paid some bills already. It's allowed us to go shopping for Soph's birthday, and it's paid for like days where we've gone out on family meals, which ordinarily, if we hadn't have saved this money, we would have done none of that to have done.
Yeah.
And the money that we've got left, we're going to pay off some bills, but we also both want a tattoo with our angel baby names somewhere on our body of some design.
Yeah.
We've been wanting it for a few years, and as we've got like some money left, we're going to use that. I know we've got one more bill that I really want to get paid off the first few days of January. But the rest aren't really desperate to be paid off. I'm fine paying them each month, so we shall do it that way. But yeah, that's one of the ways that we use. We've been using it now for 4 years, I think.
Yeah, it's got to be. I think this year's going to be our 4th year.
Yeah. We've been doing it that long, and each year it just helps pay off a chunk of bills, and allows us to enjoy ourselves.
Yeah.
So that's why we keep doing it.
Indeed.
We never really, I don't think we've ever hit the actual total, because like sometimes you're not able to put that money by. I think the maximum you ever put in a day is £3.65, and that's the last day, because it's 365 days in the year. Of course it would have been that number.
What do you mean?
Well, it's £3.65 is the maximum day. There's 365 days in the year, so of course it's going to be £3.65 maximum.
Well, unless it's a leap year, which would be £3.66.
So yeah, it's not a lot of money when you think about it, but obviously when like we're on benefits and stuff, and we got a lot of bills, unfortunately, that it is quite difficult to save. But any amount's quite helpful. But I've done my nibs. I've got to take my tablets because I've not done that. I completely forgot. Tidy up my mess on the bed. And I'm really cold tonight.
Yeah.
Like, really chilly. My scars are, like, purple.
It is cold. I was thinking that, might have to turn the heating up a bit tomorrow.
Yeah. But we've got an early start in the morning. Well, an early start as in we've got to wake up early because I need to get an appointment for the doctors for my stomach. It needs to get sorted, and it's the first day that they're back open again. So that's the only thing we've got planned for tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll let you guys know if we actually manage to get an appointment.
Yeah. I don't know if we're going to. Because of obviously we've had 2 days off. Whoop whoop.
Yeah.
Everyone goes bloody manic. It's like we're shut for a whole month, like everywhere, but it's not. So fingers crossed. I'll say it's urgent because it is.
Yeah, I think the thing is this time though, it's fallen on like the fact that it's been 4 days in a row. 5 days in a row.
4.
4.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. No.
Today's Wednesday.
Monday wasn't anything.
Okay. Well,
Monday everything was still open.
2 days, then 1 day, then 2 days. So it's kind of like a lot of people are probably thinking, I can finally go to the doctor.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Even though there's like, if it was an emergency, they would have gone to hospital or out of hours or whatever. But it's never an emergency. People always go to the doctors for pathetic things they don't need to. So we shall see. Hopefully they can sort it out at the doctor's and us not have to go anywhere or do anything, but...
Not likely.
No. Whether if they'll count it as an emergency or whether they can just get an urgent outpatient appointment, I'm not sure. So we should just have to see.
Indeedy.
Let's be in our boxing.